Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on Reachin Reverie. Today's video is a part of a series where we are building our shop one video at a time. Now, as always, thank you so much for choosing this video to watch today. We ended last video with us putting up the first 2 rows of plywood on our 16 by 24 shop plus 8-foot bathroom. And this morning we have already gotten our pony wall installed. The pony wall is what is going to determine the maximum height of the roof for that slope. Did you need help? So you can see here the pony wall, what it is representing. That's going to be the highest part of our roof. We are going to put some roofing joists on that will support the roofing as it angles downward to the edge of our roof right here. We are also going to put a back pony wall that's half that length here because the bathroom is 8 feet wide. The whole roof is 16 foot wide. So we're gonna have a section of roofing that ends here and then another section that continues on for that main part of the shop. While Josh has been working on the pony wall, I have been inside working on some geometry. And you know, it has been almost a decade now. Wow. It's been almost a decade since I've graduated college. I was not a math major. Never been great at math. I've always kind of been intrigued and interested with geometry. So what I have been doing is I've been measuring slope. We are having a 412 roof, meaning that for every foot we go, we're gonna have a 4-inch decrease and drop. So we've been measuring the roof with where we need to have our, what we call a bird mouth, where the joist is gonna sit on the pony wall and where the joist is gonna sit on the edge of the roof. So we've been measuring those cutouts. As we'll show you inside, we're gonna cut out a little triangles for those joists to sit, and then also adding in the overhang. So we're gonna have about a foot of overhang on each side with that 412 roof, dropping 4 inches for every foot that we go. So let me show you guys the template that I've been working on. We're gonna do a cut and we're hoping that it's all gonna work out. Let's go take a look. And Josh is adding a middle support right here that's gonna help strengthen up those rafters a little bit. And it's really for the joists so they don't sag. So in the spirit of working smarter rather than harder, we did in fact bring in one of our boards for the roof joist that I'm marking out as like a test run and a template that can be reproduced to make our roof joist. And I brought it in here so I could work in the shade and not have to get all of that sun exposure for something like this so early in the morning, because we know out here in Western Texas the sun is bright, as you can see with all of our skylights. So you can see here, this is my work zone, and we have all of our little math where we're measuring the length every 12 inches with the height a drop of 4 inches, making each foot we're going to need a length of about 12.65 inches of roofing material. It is a 16-foot roof, so we should be about 226 inches and 5/16 is the length of our wall. That is accounting for a 1-foot overhang on each side. Now, we look at the farthest edge of the wall and we need to add our angle, which is accounting for that 4-inch drop. So this is kind of interesting. So we're gonna use our speed square, which is super funny. It's called a square, but it's a triangle. But we're gonna put our speed square on the edge, and it has a little word here that says pivot. And we are gonna be looking for a 4-inch drop per foot. So you can actually see this little cheat chart here this is going to be the angle for every inch drop in the roof, which is kind of cool that it's built in. So we're going to pivot on this edge and go up to the 4, because we're looking for a 4-inch drop. And that is going to mark the angle of our cut, so that when we have this edge of the roof, it's going to actually be a right 90-degree angle to the ground here, and this is going to be cut off. We have a little X, cut off. So that's going to be our first cut. And then we actually want a 12-inch overhang. So we measured 12 inches to the edge of where our 2x4 roofing plate is going to sit. And then from there, we measured the same angle using our square and have a cutout to sit on a 2x4. So that's one end. Pretty oversimplified there, but we duplicate that again on the other side, accounting for a 16-foot run. And we essentially have this mirrored over there where we're gonna have the cutout and then the 12-inch overhang. That's what we did. We're ready to go. Now the moment of truth is gonna be if it actually fits into the top of the pony wall with one bird's mouth and into the edge of the wall over there with the other bird's mouth. And if it does, then I think we're doing something right today. Now is gonna be the moment of truth. We just did our first cut to get the angle of the roof correct, and now we're gonna start cutting out our bird's mouths on either end, and then we're gonna test it out and see if it works. Sitting up there. Okay, so I'm gonna push it up, come around here and hold it.
Well, we'll see.
If it fits. Let's let it fit. It's gonna fit. It's gonna fit.
No.
You ready?
Whoosh. Yeah, there we go.
Got it?
There. I'm gonna move my ladder down. All right, coming back towards you just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Getting on end.
You're in?
Yeah.
It's not gonna fit.
Huh?
It's not gonna fit. That's all right though, because let me mark it.
Yeah. Go ahead and carry it out to the edge to where it needs to be. You don't have a pin on you though, do you?
I don't know if I do. I might have one in my pocket. You got it?
I got it. I think.
I got a pen.
Okay. You need to go, and I need to go all the way to the outside of the board before you mark it.
Okay.
See, and this is.
How does it look on that
This
end?
isn't 100% either.
No?
You got it for a second?
For a second, yeah. So then is it truly a 4-inch drop per foot?
That's what, okay, so you got 16 foot
Right.
and you've got a 2-foot rise. So in a 1 to 12, that would be a 16-inch rise. So when I did this math in my head, it was like way tall.
Okay, so if you were to have a 4-inch rise over 16 feet, 4 inches per foot for 16 feet We're way off.
Right.
That would have been a 5 1/3 foot pony board, pony wall.
Right.
So with that, then it's not a 4 foot drop. It's much lower.
Which is plenty for this.
I mean, yes.
16, you need 1 inch per foot for runoff.
Right. Okay, so it's not. I feel like the angles that I did were right, but it should have been a 5 foot pony wall for that to work. Okay, so now I just need to redo my math with a 2 foot pony wall and figure out what my actual angles need to be.
Right.
Okay.
Is it 2 inch per foot? Is that what?
Let's take a look. So if we do 2 foot times 2 foot is 4 foot. 16 times 16 is 256 plus 4 to the square root of 260. So that's gonna be okay. So we should have been doing a 6. That's why it's off.
That's fine. Well,
Yeah.
I bought extra. We can put this as the kicker in here. It's already up here.
Okay, so now the question is, what is our angle? So we're gonna do 24 divided by 16. That's a 1.5. So for every foot, we have a drop of 1.5 inches. Instead of 4 inches, it's 1.5 inches. So instead of going to the 4 on that, I should have gone to the 1.5 on that. Is there a 1.5? There's a 1 and a 2, right?
Yeah, but you can imagine.
Okay. So now we know what we need to do. So, as y'all could see in that last little clip, it didn't fit. And I don't think that the math was wrong as far as the angles with what the information I was going off of. It should have worked. But we actually had a friend who's in construction who does roofing who told us it was a 4/12 pitch. And we took his word for it. And doing the math over again, it's actually not a 4/12 pitched roof. It's going to be a 1.5/12 pitched roof, which means that the angles and the measurement lengths just needed to be readjusted. So with it being a 1.5 pitch instead of a 4, we're actually going to lose about 7 inches on how long that roof needs to be, which I'm thinking that me creating another template with the new variables plugged in, I think it might work. So wish me luck. We're gonna go and reconfigure our math here. I sat down and thought it over. Our angles were just a little too steep because with a 4/12 drop, we should have had about a 5 1/3 foot pony wall. We have a 2 foot pony wall. So the angles don't quite need to be as long, and we need to shorten where the cut is gonna be for that to work. So just plugging in the different numbers, we're gonna have a 193.5 between the cuts, and it's gonna drop 1.5 inches per foot. Now where we live here in far western Texas in the Chihuahuan Desert, we don't really need a steep roof. Generally, as long as it's at least a 1 inch drop per foot, you're good for water drainage. You know, out here in this region, there's even people who have completely flat roofs, and that works for them. So 1.5 inch drop per foot, I think we're gonna be golden. We don't really get a whole lot of snow out here. Maybe one day a year it may snow. So I think we are gonna be really good and set once we make a new template. So wish us luck. I'm gonna get to mathing. All right, round 2. Let's see if we got the angle right. I'm gonna pass it up to you.
Come on, let's get it done.
I'm on with it, he said. Get a ladder. Ah! It looks like it's gonna fit. But we can come up a little bit from the back end. We're sticking out.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you're sticking out about 1.5 inches.
Scaffolding. 8 inches in. Should we bring it to the edge?
Yeah. We got it, you guys. That took us a lot longer than we wanted it to, but we are in the right direction. Look at that. Spent all morning mathing it, and now we do have the correct fit for our roofing rafter joists. So we are going to go at this time and take a little lunch break, run into town, grab some more material that we were a little short on. Then we'll come back, and our goal today is to get all of these up. I believe we have 18 more cuts to do, but now we have a template, so it should go pretty smoothly from here. You know, I should have seen it because it was a 4-inch drop per foot, and that's only 2 feet. So with that math, the pony wall for it to be fitting the first template should have been about 5 feet tall. It's 2 feet tall, so the angle ended up being a little bit less, but we sure did get it worked out. So this is not where we wanted to end tonight, but sometimes you just have to be a little flexible and make adjustments, and we're gonna get up tomorrow and kick butt and get right back at it, and we will catch up to where we wanted to be very soon. We were able to get our 19, right? We were able to get our 19 boards cut and ready to go. So tomorrow we will be lifting these up and securing them. And then on the bathroom, we are gonna add an extra pony wall or jack wall right here that's gonna come 1 foot up. So we have a 2 foot, 1 foot, and then level on the end. And so since the bathroom is only 8 feet instead of 16 feet, we've got to come up a foot to end the roof in the bathroom. So we'll work on the pony wall for the bathroom and the sloped roof joists tomorrow, and we'll get these all secured, and you guys will get to wait for another video to see all of that happen. If you liked this video, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Let us know you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below of what you'd like to see next time. And don't forget that this is part of a series. So if you want to stay up to date with everything going on here at Reachin Reverie, also hit that subscribe button. That way you can be up to date and follow us along each step of the way. This channel is a homesteading channel, so you can see everything from building projects to gardening to animal husbandry and anything homesteading-ish in between. So there is more to come. You guys are gonna get to see us ride around on the ATV tonight, and that back pasture we drive to, that is eventually going to be our dairy goat pasture. We are planning to devote the back 1.5 acres into a goat pasture. The front property that we're also going to show you guys is going to eventually become a fruit orchard. We're also going to have a nice sizable garden with lots of content there. So a little bit of something for everybody. And if you want to see more, we can't wait to catch you on the next one. I said I feel like running through this like a tunnel. You want to go on a date? Yeah, Can-Am date?